Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to season a Blackstone 36-inch griddle.
Let's give it a try.
You just got your new Blackstone. You want to cook pancakes. You want to make smash burgers. But you have to do something important first. You have to season the griddle top. The griddle tops are made out of steel, so you need to put a seasoning on them to protect them from the elements and to create a non-stick surface. First step, high heat, all four burners. Fire it up. We're gonna let that heat up. You'll start to see the griddle top slowly turn color. And we're gonna apply a very thin coat of Blackstone's griddle seasoning and cast iron conditioner. Today we have the bacon aroma. You want to keep your layers of oil really thin. I've made the mistake way back in the day of putting too much on there. It kind of pulls up and you get a gummy seasoning that kind of flakes off or maybe gets gelatinous. It just ruins everything. So you want to stay really thin. You want to let that completely smoke off before you apply the second layer. It's hard to tell you how many layers to apply. I've seasoned a griddle top where it's taken 3 layers. Sometimes it might take 5 or 6. You just want to keep going until most of the edges, the corners of the griddle top are completely blackened. I've seasoned a lot of griddles in my life. I've actually done 5 or 6 in a day, working trade shows. One thing I like is the Blackstone Omnivore griddle top. Pretty much keeps the heat enclosed underneath the griddle plate. It's pretty much windproof and it makes seasoning a breeze. I can't stress enough, you want to keep the layers of seasoning very thin. Again, my past experience, if you get too carried away and you put too much on there, too much oil, too much seasoning and conditioner, it's going to pull up, it's going to get gummy, it's pretty much going to ruin the whole process. You'll end up having to strip down your griddle top and re-season it earlier than you need to. Keep them thin, whatever it takes, 3 layers, 4 layers, 5 layers, or 6 layers, but just keep them thin. I like to use paper towels, the quicker picker-upper. Some people use a white cotton rag. You could also use tongs or heat-resistant gloves. Just be careful. It is a really hot griddle top, probably at least 500 degrees, so just be careful, protect your fingers. This is what the griddle top should look like after a few layers of seasoning. The corners, the edges will fill in as you cook more. Eventually, it'll be a completely black surface. And remember, it's organic. So as you cook, as you put the oil down to cook your food, as you wipe it down with oil afterwards, it all becomes part of the seasoning. I will point out that you don't want to cook delicate things the first couple of cooks. You don't want to start out with pancakes, crepes, French toast, or things like that, things that will stick. You want to start out with messy foods. I recommend hash browns, breakfast burritos, stir fry, things where you're gonna fling grease all over the place. I'm actually gonna start out with my famous bacon fried corn today. We're getting ready to make some bacon fried corn. So there you go, seasoning Blackstone griddle, easy peasy. Thanks for watching today, everybody. Please make sure you're checking out the Blackstone Network because we have a whole bunch of hosts with a bunch of crazy shows. And until next time, this is Todd saying praise the Lord and pass the food from the Blackstone Griddle, of course.